Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy XI live stream. This is my first official-ish stream back. We had one the other day, but it's funny, as I'm about to go live, so this will only really apply to, like, people who, like, watch, like, you know, the stream VODs, like as they come out. Somebody messaged me, they're like, hey, I love your streams, you know, da-da-da. And they said, you know, I hope you'll be back soon. And I was like, no, I actually had a stream the other day. And then I went and looked. It was unlisted / private. So that is now like up and running. But in that stream, we had a couple donations and I ended up picking up a chair. So that's all I wanted to say is here's the chair. I'm sitting in the chair. Other than that, let me see. So yes, so I'm currently live on both YouTube and YouTube Shorts with a auto-generated YouTube Short thing. So this is something YouTube added recently, and I have no idea how it's going to interact with my egg-like thingy, which should be fully functioning now. So there's that. Also, I'm going to be clicking the go live on Twitch button in a moment to see if all the settings are good. I've been working on it for a couple days. I feel like I'm in a good place with everything set up. So today, we're back to normal, mostly in theory. Maybe. Awesome. So, we're going to do, I think I'm going to just kickstart the stream with, oh, as far as what we're going to be doing today, Quetch is in Ottawa Chasm camping. Tiamat will be every hour. We'll be going in and standing there for a window. So you might see a Tiamat today. You might not. It's only like window 3 or 4. We're coming up on 4, I think. So we'll level some cashew, and I actually want to do a little bit on Fruit Cup today. So who knows? We might end up having to troubleshoot like miscellaneous stream stuff. You know, things might just work smoothly. You know, I'm not sure, but we're gonna do some. We're gonna do some Final Fantasy XI today. Yep. Neo Corey Yo-Yo, what's going on? Galgo Warrior just stopping by to say hello. Going to do some last Christmas shopping. Good luck out there. It's still probably early enough in the month where maybe you won't get swamped while you're out, but thanks for stopping by. Let's see. What I don't like about the auto-generated YouTube Shorts side of things is my camera's cut off. It's not even just my camera. It's my whole... You can see Cashew, which is nice. So we're going to be running around fighting stuff on Cashew. That's no big deal. Mighty Newt. Oh, and I got to tag my... I got to tag my Discord. And then we'll click live on Twitch and see if things don't literally explode. Sound good, chat? I'm excited to be back to regularness. Let's click live. I really don't like having to do this, but the new way I'm doing my my go lives is I gotta open. You're gonna hear Windows noises, chat. They're not you, they're me. I swear. The new way I'm setting up streams is easier on me, but it means that my my bot that posts to the Discord does not automatically do that anymore, at least for the time being. So... Oh, wait, it did. No, it didn't. I can't spell the word thing right. There we go. All right. Now we click live on Twitch and see what happens. Crossing my fingers. Bam. Hey, Dino's back. What's up, dude? Am I sure I want to start the stream on Twitch? I am. Okay, in theory, we are now also live on Twitch. All right. Let's check it. Does not seem so. Is it? Yes, it is. Oh, dude, yeah, my bad. I'm gonna get that down. If it weren't bad enough that people's socials and in-game names and Discord names are all different, then YouTube had to go and change them on me. All right. Anyway. Let's take my little FPS counter here and put that back where it belongs. All right. I really truly wonder how the shorts side of things is going to go today. So if you're watching from YouTube Shorts, what's up? How are you? How's your day? Okay. I need to. Honestly, I'm gonna LFP. I'm gonna try to catch a party on Cashew. Like a beast burn. I wonder. Okay. Can you guys answer this question for me, dude? Justice Sword actually looks pretty good. It kind of looks like Mandao, honestly. I believe that's Justice Sword. It's either Justice or Enhancing. Maybe I'll just check them. Ha! You've been checked. Oh, they're using Enhancing and Justice. Okay, so this is Enhancing on this side. That's the Enhancing Sword. Nothing of note. Justice Sword kind of looks like Mandao. Alright, what was I saying? Oh yeah, maybe get a Beast Burn. I could honestly... Let's see what... Eco Warrior Cashew can do, and see if we can't catch a shout for that. Is Twitch live? No, Twitch is not live. Where was I live on Twitch just now? Yeah, it should have been there. Okay, canvas main. Let's use the... Maybe my encoder was shot? Let's use H.264 instead of HVEC. Start the Twitch stream. I haven't seen any chat at all in a while, too. You guys are making me nervous here. Okay, no, nobody said anything in a bit. All right. Still nothing. Huh. Oh, I could do any this week. Okay. Thanos. All right. We're just going to get into a groove. I'm going to go I'm going to go mow down some. Oh, I see Akira on Twitch. Ooh, I see my bitrate is in the toilet. Yo, thank you for the resub. It looks like I am live actually now, which is awesome. Yo, 6 months. Is that the golden berry? Akira, let me know if Twitch is better or worse than usual. Tele. We went to Hala last time. Let's go to Dem. It looks fine to you? Awesome. Nai, thank you for the telly, Nai. Nin, ninety. All right, we are now live on both platforms, finally. And a weird cropped shorts stream. I'll take it though. Until I need to test / add-on unload pet info / add-on load pet me. I need to test how this new version of the YouTube automatically generated shorts video affects my like stream flow, bitrate, you know, the settings, how it interacts with my settings. That way, when they release third-party support, I can do a fully set up version of the shorts stream like I used to. And the theory, the going theory, is that... Oh, they took me to Hala. Wait. Oh, no, never mind. My fate is currently entwined with the swirling mist of Promethean Hala. I forgot there was this whole thing. I gotta, like... You gotta do one at a time. Cactuar cookies as well? Aww. Oh yes, in theory, YouTube, the shorts feed liking the stream should also increase the egg counter. However, actually, tell you what, let me move it. If I move it, I think they can see it. I believe this is now visible. Let's look. It is. If you're on the short side of things, try giving the stream a like, seeing if that hatches the egg or shakes the egg up. I just don't know. I just don't know. I always forget. The machine or the door? I think it's the door. That was a quick break. Trish, it's been 14 days. Ray Horde! I'm waiting for the TTS.
Hello there.
Hello there. Thank you for the resub, Ray. You are one month away from the platinum berry. What's up, Kate? Welcome to the new setup. Thank you, Izagi. How are you? How have you been? Oh no, wait. I don't want more cutscenes. I was supposed to be past this. Just finished dinner. No, I actually just ate myself. I had a leftover hamburger from last night. Okay, good to know that until I actually finish a promi on Kashu, that I can only EXP/farm in one promi at a time. Hell yeah, let's go. Getting back in after today, have a final exam and then off for winter break. Oh, glad to hear, Ray. Yeah, dude. Hope you're doing well. Lord! What's up, what's up? Is this the... Yeah, okay. So let's do... Wait, if I summon my beast outside of Promi, and then I zone into Promi, are they higher level? Answer that one, chat. Those of you who are smarter than me. Keep the HQ sheep if you summon it outside. That's interesting. All right, we're gonna burn off an EXP ring or so. I'm also gonna put my CCOM. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to ask. Actually, level 36. If you see. If you surge Cashew, do I come up as level 30? I do. Okay. What level is HQ Sheep? Oh, I meant to come out here as slash thief. No. No. I never even bought HQ Sheep. I still have NQ. Oh, it's 43? Okay. Alright, we're gonna start a... Oh, even match? Let's go. Man, I should probably just warp back. I really wanted to try slash thief here. This thing has a high health pool. Yeah, Hala is You can, let's just say you could use all the help you can get. I don't hate it. Promies themselves, add-on, unload, target lines. It's just kind of like finding a good group is the hardest part of promies, in my opinion. It's not the actual zones themselves. But by that same token, like Hala specifically, just you could, you know, a little bit of help goes a long way. The party lead was too afraid to play the game. Dude, made it up. I'm still a little bit of ways on Call Beast, I think. So, oh, 40 seconds? That's plenty of time. Yo, YouTube. Anybody out there? We got 9 likes. Yeah. I'm getting nervous. I haven't seen any chat in a while. If you're watching on YouTube, just toss something in chat. Let me know that that's still functioning. There we go. All right. Now that actually shows me that both combined, like the chats are working for me. So far, things are going well. The stream is, in theory, fully functioning today. It seems like there's more mobs here at Dem, actually. This is... wow, this place is stacked. Just clicked. What's up, B-Smoke? Not much here. Just trying to get into a groove, get back into the swing of things. Yeah, I'm going to warp out after this mob and move to stage 4 of G-Horn. Yo. Scary stuff, but you're on the home stretch. All right, I want to try Slash Thief because if I'm here, I'm gonna just use the whatchamacallits. So. While I was away, you finally got a +2 earring for a job you play. Glad to hear, dude. Yo, those new stats for those new pieces of gear are really spicy. Dude, how cracked is Dragoon gonna be with a fully auged quad attack set? Would that just be 5 out of 5 your TP set for the most part? Oh. LA disable sub. Hello? Oh, I can't equip the warp cudgel in here. Hey, Natsuke. You, DQX? Is that an MMO? Lack of STP and double attack make it rather unappealing for Dragoon. Yeah, I don't know, dude. 20% QA, though? That's basically like having a that's basically like having a store TV. But I guess if you're giving up, I mean, you'd have to be giving up something to equal 20% QA. You would need, I think, 60% DA in the same slots. And I don't even think that's, because yeah, that's, yeah, that should be right. So for every 100 attacks, you do 60 extra. With 20% QA, every 100 attacks, you do 60 extra. That set didn't have much in the ways of mitigation. Yeah. It's all kind of blurring for me because we only read them quickly on stream on Saturday. But some of them definitely had DT, but I don't recall if they all did. I'm not sure I've even seen what DQX looks like. Huh. I guess it's about what I don't know what I expected, to be honest with you. It's very like, obviously because Toriyama did the original character art. It's very much like an MMO. If this looks adorable. Honestly, I hope you're having a good time. Change job, support job. Oh, my thief is level 1! Ah! Why do I do this to myself? How much time we got until Tia window? Oh, about a minute and 30. I'm just gonna buy. I might black screen here, by the way. I'm just gonna buy the airship pass on Cashew. I'm tired of. Wait, I might actually have. Never mind. That's dumb. Why would I do that? I might have an outpost that I can just go to and level of 15. I think this is like the second or third time I've done exactly that. I've gone, I'm just gonna stupid buy the pass. Oh wait, I have outposts. No, it's gonna be thief for me, Illwicked. Gosh darn it. Here I enter from. Oh, I gotta log. What am I saying? I gotta log to Tia. In about a minute. So let's outpost first. It's apparently about the length of multiple DQ games. That's kind of crazy. There's my Tia alarm. I don't believe I've ever actually beaten a Dragon Quest mainline game. But when I was like a young teenager, I was obsessed with the Dragon Quest Monsters series on Game Boy Color. Anybody else play that game? Or that? There was at least 2 games. I'm not sure if there was ever... a further sequel or anything. I am my frames are on fire. Ron Farr is the only one I've got. Okay. You played on emulator, Zaggy? Yeah, those games are pretty darn deep, if I recall. Like the whole series is. I have on Switch. I have like Dragon Quest 1 through 3 remastered or something like that. But haven't touched it. But Dragon Quest Monsters was like the Pokemon game in the Dragon Quest series. I don't remember if it was a direct like response to Pokemon coming out. I feel like the first Dragon Quest Monsters was actually released around the same time, but I could be wrong. A DQ1 GLW? Alright, I gotta log out. I gotta go to Tia. Yeah, I think I played the beginning of 8 myself. 8 was like PS2 generation, if I recall. I think I was at like I stayed over at Buddy's house for a night. Played through like the first like 3 or 4 hours of DQ8, I think. Looks nice though. /LA disable feet. Yeah, I would imagine it does. I felt like the first Dragon Quest Monsters was like either very close to the original Pokemon release. Oh man, the whole on the if somebody ever figures out my issue with this with HXUI, the fact that one character adjusting affects the other characters, if anybody ever figures that out, please tell me. It's plaguing me. That you would think it was like a knee-jerk reaction to Pokemon's success, but I don't know. I would actually like to know the answer to that. It was originally from DQ3, which was released in 1988. Interesting. Okay, but what year... All right. Since you're already on a roll here, what year was the original Dragon Quest Monsters game? Because that was very similar. BFB for life, what's up? The move has been very good so far. Everything's gone smoothly. I'm still adjusting to my new space. I got a chair today. Literally got it today. It came in the mail. So I am sitting comfortable. I have not been this comfortable since like the first 2 years I owned my original like gaming chair that I had to throw out because the DQM was 1988, which means it started development before Pokemon released. That is kind of what I thought. Yeah. Which is wild because they definitely are indicative of the genre.
Tiamat, 2-minute warning.
There's, oh yeah, XIUI. I think I have /XIUI. Wait, maybe I'm still using HXUI. Maybe that's my problem. But I've never heard of anybody else having this issue. It's just been me. It'll transfer my settings over. Dude, I will say I looked quickly at the Herman Miller stuff. There was no impetus for me to choose that over Secret Labs, and my God, is this the most comfortable thing I've ever sat in? like hands down. So I'm pretty happy with my purchase. And what I have is deprecated. All right, let's do that then. Let's take a minute and make sure I'm up to date on XIUI before we get to anything else.
30 seconds. Seconds.
1.5.4 just got released 3 minutes ago. Holy breaking news! You heard it here first, chat. We are within 3 minutes of a fresh release. They're still rating the patch notes. Your back and butt are things you don't want to cheap out on. I didn't realize how good for my back this upgrade was going to be as well. Like it was like I had it, I sat in it for a few minutes, I started adjusting the the lumbar support and stuff like that, and I'm like, wait a second. My back is comfortable. I feel like I'm spoiled. All right. Yeah, so let's look. XIUI is what you guys are saying. XIUI GitHub FF11, something like that should get it. Tirem, TIREM is the developer chat. What'd I do here? Oh, IR zeroed. But I'm not losing any frames. So it's just the game, it's not the stream. You don't have a lot of room between your desk and the foot of your bed. Gotcha, yeah. I will say, I was really... I did a lot of research on the dimensions of this chair before I pulled the trigger, because I'm in a new, smaller room, and I wanted to double check that... I'm still DCing chat. I wanted to double check that it would fit before, getting it, because it's a big expense. And I was looking at like the XL version, was like, all right, I don't mind a little extra sitting room. It was like small, or it was like normal. Maybe it was small, regular, and XL. Oh. And like kept looking at all the numbers, kept measuring my desk space. Like if you genuinely, when I actually like hit like pay, I felt comfortable with putting the effort in, and was like, okay, I am confident this is gonna fit. I will say that even with all that prep, I got the thing here, and I had to move this whole shelf behind me like 2 inches in order to give myself the little bit of comfort room I needed. You don't like the gamer aesthetic at the home, but the 350 office chair with a $99 gaming chair and it improved your quality and comfort. You know, sometimes sometimes that's what's up. You're more looking to afford to getting the new crafted stuff for your Bard and Dancer. Wait, Trish, are these sets crafted? I didn't fully understand. How crafting was involved. Is it just crafting? Is it just crafted, then HQ1, then HQ2 is the sets? Michael, hello. Hey, how are ya? I think it's Michael. Michael? It's called Secret Labs. Question about Thief TH. When you use range attack with TH4, that's all you need, so you can use other gear for weapon skill and stuff. Yes, you can, if you literally want to only ranged attack to put on Treasure Hunter, you can do that. And you can even miss. You can do a ranged attack and miss. You're talking about Horizon, right? Because you're saying TH4. So the only thing specific on Horizon that you need to do to apply Treasure Hunter as like a debuff, the only thing specific you need to do is create an action on the mob. It's not about simply being on the hate list. Like, you can't cure a party member. You need to do something at the mob, and that'll bring with it its Treasure Hunter value. Ooh, excuse me. MBR Tree says, how funny, I was just watching your add-on YouTube video a few hours ago. Hey, I hope it helped. I've been wanting to make a second one of those. And now that I'm settling in my new place, I actually hope to put out more normal YouTube videos. With my time. So, yeah. Welcome to the stream. They look to be crafted sets using mats that can be obtained from chests once the new Ultima and Omega are killed. Okay, I see. And hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, we're gonna go and do some low B leveling to get Cashew's Thief to 15, because if it's not one thing, it's another, chat. And again, this is my hardcore character, if you've forgotten, and we get one chance because Cashew is a level 100 craft character, and I will not be deleting him if we die. So don't come MPK me, please, if you can avoid it. But we should get at least to level 10 pretty quickly. Getting to 15, I think, is where it's going to be trickier. So we probably save ring charges until level 10. Even though I already have one on me. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And let's see if I have any kind of gear for this level range. I probably do not. Bunch of random junk. I don't know what part of my brain believes dust gloves will go back up in price. But just in case they do. Yeah, no. We're gonna be gearless. What did I had one item. What was it again? Galkin sandals. Kaiju's gonna be running around in sandals. Actually, do I have any, like... It's a Galka Galay. But you can't equip the mittens. Alright, we need, like, a level 1 dagger. Does Cashew really not have any of the Christmas gear? Yeah, so a little bit of follow-up to the last stream. We talked about the retail gear that Trishula was just going over. And what we didn't know is that, yeah, there's going to be augments to it. And TLDR, they released new sets that are basically styled after, like, Absolute Virtue. They're very, you know, that kind of, like, white and pink and glowy kind of, like, look to them. But the Dragoon set in particular has something like 25% quad attack on it. And for those of you who are used to, like, Horizon or like OG retail, like quad attack is 4 hits instead of 1. It's half a Kraken Club swing, a fully procced Kraken Club swing, and 25% of your attacks will be 4 hits. It's just kind of nutty. Let alone all the other stats on it and stuff like that. Let's go. Bronze Knife looks to be the best for now, and then I'll upgrade at level. Ugh, daggers are so... Blech. Blech. You're not a fan of the Aaron aesthetic? Yeah, you kind of like... The main complaint is they're ugly AF, dude. It's so funny. I'm just going to go with a Bee Stinger. Screw it. Do I have a Bee Stinger? / add-on, load, find. / find bees. Oh, and then we gotta upgrade to XI UI. Okay, so yeah, let's just try. Okay, HX UI is still a command for me, meaning I'm still using. This is still HX UI essentially. This is what is in the launcher. Am I correct on that one, friends? Use hand-to-hand instead. So I don't know, with the buff to daggers, like, yeah. I've never liked hand-to-hand on Thief. I'm dagger for life. This probably what you're suggesting is valid, but I'm such a dagger homie. It's black and gold instead of bluish. Okay. Oh wait, actually I have hand-to-hand skill on Cashew though. You're right. That's actually pretty reasonable. I have 0 dagger. Daggers weren't pulling ahead when you were leveling. Yeah, at the same time, I'm just trying to get to 15. So I'm like trying to like balance the scales here of like what is good versus like what's going to carry me for now. But yeah, no, I'm sure that was a stupid purchase. Because now I won't have to skill this. I'll just have, if I do hand-to-hand, I'll just have skill. I feel like I'm splitting hairs on what I should buy here. That seems fine until I upgrade at level 9. Could probably synth literally all of this. And then Republic's at 15. Once I hit 15, I'm out. So we'll just do Burning Cesti? No, those look worse. Alright. Trusting the process here, chat. Okay, yeah. So XIUI, let's do it. Download zip. Game add-ons. XIUI. Dude, I had the craziest thing happen to me earlier today, by the way. I wanna tell you guys about. Why is it always a folder within a folder? Like, what is the reasoning for? Is it just the way GitHub gives you like a zipped file? That there's always folder within a folder shenanigans? All right. XIUI main. No, let's just call this XIUI. And then slash add-on load XIUI. I think I might have did this wrong even. It's a folder within a folder within a folder this time? Oh, the release page. You're right. I didn't click releases like a doofus. Big dumb. Delete that. Delete that. Add-ons. Save. Extract. Here. The enemy cast bars, yeah. Interesting, okay. Triple folder is not right. It just ain't right, dude. Oh, I didn't click the Horizon one. Great. I'm killing it over here. You're right. If I load this one right now, I'll get banned. I don't want that. All right. The third time downloading, the fourth time extracting. All right. We're about to get into some actual, factual, real-life Final Fantasy XI gameplay in a second here. Once I'm done copying and pasting folders. Hydrate. All right, there we go. Slash add-on load XIUI. Slash add-on unload HXUI. Now I have a red inventory instead of blue. All right. Good stuff, dude. No more blue. Blues for losers. Oh yeah, slash XIUI. put this in the middle so the shorts viewers can see it as well. Yeah, wow. This is a nicer layout. Oh, is that my pet? Oh. Ew. EXP bar. Yeah. Target bar. I don't love the way the target bar currently looks. Something about it is just off. I don't love the bookends. Do EXP bar. No bookends. Get out of here. Oh, there's color settings. I said blue is for losers, but I didn't mean it. Oh, that's warning me my inventory is too full. That's what that is. Oh, no. That's hilarious. All right, let's just try some of this out, I guess. / add-on unload pet me, because that's going to conflict. And then we're going to go to pet bar, and we're going to go background colors. I don't want that background. That's not the one I use. I use the gold background on Cashew. Bar colors. Settings. Okay. Ah, you can! It's so good, dude. Oh. Oh, I bet you the new party menu is really good, too. There's my golden boy. Alright, you have opacity. Right, it's Windows 7, right? Yeah. Oh, man. The shorts feed can't see shit. Ability recasts. Preview mode, hide during events. Okay. It'll show them casting and whatnot. How does it handle alliance? Like, here's the reason I don't use the party bar is because I didn't like how it handled alliance. Let's see. I'm gonna load crosshair for a bit. There we go. Show cast bars. Great area. It's not even showing. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay. 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 Something's wrong. Looks like this. My brain. Background scale. No, that was fine. I want that at 1. I don't want that adjusted at all, actually. But I need to change some kind of scale here, because this is something else, dude. Alright, let's start with Party 1. Party A. Scale. Okay. But what are those huge bars for? That must be leftover from... Ooh, wow. Okay, bar scales. Okay. Uh-huh. What about the icon scale? Because maybe the icon is just... I bet you turning off the icon altogether. Oh, this is horrendous. But I'm curious. Yo, Xander. Thanks for the welcome back. Yeah, it's good to be here. Oh, here we go. Name text. Oh, that's the position. Okay. That's X and Y. Ooh, interesting. Okay, there's font size. Is there like an overall layout for party list? I think that's what I'm missing right now. Okay, horizontal versus compact vertical. Job display. Show job icons. It is pretty wild, honestly. I think with a little bit of effort, this might be exactly what I wanted. Because I was really not happy with the way original HXUI did the parties, but I wanted something that was more visible, and I think this is it. So what I'll do is now I'll pull this down here. And then I'll pull my equipment like up here, maybe. And then, whoops. Oh, this is wild. This is gonna take some tinkering. I'm gonna just leave it for here right now. Because it's gonna... Oh, that's the other thing that I didn't like. It should go to the bottom, not the top. When, You guys see what I'm saying when I mean bottom to the top? So when I click this, okay, see I'm in a party by myself. If I move this bar over top of my character, what's going to happen is as more people get added to the party, yeah, literally the whole stream would be like customizing this thing. As I make a party, it's going to go under the screen. So I need to... There's an align top at the... Okay, perfect. There's an align bottom option. Or, yeah, align bottom rather, not align top. Display options. Align bottom, thank you. Perfect. Great. Excellent. Slash add-on, unload, crosshair. Slash add-on, unload... Not DA soccer slash add-on unload party buffs. Who's not DA soccer? And what level is that rabbit? Even match? Job ability, charm. Oh, I forgot what rabbits look like because we've had Mandy's for so long. Not DA soccer. Who is this? Oh, I didn't set my pet to gold. Or whatever. Slash XIUI. Pet bar. And we're going to do charm. Yeah, charms, jugs, automatons, avatars all have different. Oh, I had that, freaking hydrate from earlier. Let me do that. Windows 7. That'll do for now. Wonder how well this works on retail. Supposedly it's functioning for retail as well. Oh, it tells you when you're locked onto a target now? That's cool. I don't know what I would use that information for. Well, I guess... Here's an interesting thing. The target above the party list is currently... Okay, I see it now. It's now located under the pet. Yeah, it's very, very good. Built-in MobDB. Didn't even realize that. That's kind of awesome, actually. Ooh, you know what? We didn't get food. Let's get that before I end up doing serious damage to myself. Like so. So that was interesting. Big thumbs up for me, from me for HX or XIUI. I think the community has wanted this for a while. I will say, as a longtime Horizon player, there has been a good number of people who have come through the streams or that have said specifically when they see HXUI and was like, man, I wish that we had this for retail. Can I change the black and gold? Which black and gold? Yeah, see that target, I don't have a target bar anymore. I really like that target bar. Like, I stare at it a lot. The settings menu? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Meals, meat, and eggs. Hedgehog pie. A 3-hour food. Totally worth it. And then... Alright, plenty of time until the next TIA window. BV fell. Oh, Xander cheered 5 bits 7 minutes ago. Yo, thank you for the 5 bits. Oh, you got your tinfoil hat? Oh, now you can sleep. You can rest, dear child. Oh, my charm failed. Oh, look at that. My ready charges are like a bar like that. Look at all that info. A single add-on having all the important stuff, yeah. This is actually, it's growing on me rather quickly, the aesthetic of it. It's gonna take me a while to get the sort of visual information to the point where I'm like absorbing it quickly. But it's not far off. Hey, listen, if there's anybody out there watching from the Shorts stream, say hello in chat. I'm curious how that looks, how that's treating you all out there. In the future, we'll have it so you can see, like, you can see things properly. Right now, it's kind of cropped and shitty. But let me know you're out there. Let me know it's working. What level are these dingbats? Level 1, okay. Let's just hope, like, legitimately, that the settings work when I move from character to character. That was my biggest thing, and I even mentioned that to you guys. That's why you suggested I use this, is because I was having issues with my settings. Like, I would move one bar on one character, and then that bar would be moved on the other character, which then I'd move it back, and then it would adjust it to the previous character. Who is not the soccer? I know DA's mules. He's got... he's got level sync and Clampion. Can you only watch short streams on mobile? I don't know. On mobile, you can watch either. But I think it depends upon how you arrive here. I guess. I still don't fully understand YouTube. I try to understand YouTube. But it is a mystery to everyone. Except Mr. Beast. Oh, hydrate. Thank you. Let's go get a level like 3 mob or something. Level 5 maybe. Actually, that would be bad. I'm a level 4. Level 3 or 4 mob would be perfect. I love how there's like infinite level 1 mobs, and then the moment you go out of range, you're like, gah. So what we'll do is get to level 10, farming level 1s. And then crack these EXP rings to get me the heck out of this leveling thief for the 6th, 8th time. It didn't finish killing this rabbit. Once we can charm like a level 6 mob, it'll just be one-shotting all this crap. So many mobs. Oh, yeah. Oh, so what I was saying earlier. I had the craziest thing happen to me today when I was trying to make a thumbnail for this YouTube stream. I think it has to do with my new graphics card, but I'm not sure. I didn't exactly take enough time to troubleshoot it all. But it could have come from the Windows snipping tool as well. Windows 11 snipping tool has been funky for me since I upgraded. Yo, Xander with the 18 months. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're 18 months sub.
Oh, yeah. 18 months sub. Appreciate the 18. You're now legally an adult. But every time... So, I was making the thumbnail for this, right? And... I'd take a screenshot in-game with the snipping tool, and then I would go to Affinity, which is sort of like Photoshop. I would take an old thumbnail with the correct overlay on it and stuff like that. Oh, what is this? Oh. And I would paste in the screenshot I took, and then I would like, okay, go to do like any kind of visual adjustment on that screenshot, and everything in Affinity would corrupt. It looked like TV static. Like every layer of my image would instantly corrupt. Any other documents I had open, which was like a couple of other small like things I had been working on or whatever, would instantly corrupt. And it persisted through, I closed Affinity, I took a different screenshot. I finally said, okay, I'm not doing any adjustments at all on the image. I'm just going to take it like it is. Ooh, what level is this bat? And I'm just going to export the thumbnail so I can get ready to, so I can get the stream up and running. So I take a new screenshot because now my clipboard isn't even keeping the stuff I'm taking. It's just, even the clipboard is like freaking out. I paste it in and I go and I click export, and just a little inside baseball in the YouTube thumbnails. YouTube thumbnails, they only allow up to 2 megabytes for an image or for a thumbnail. So like in typical 1920 by 1080, some thumbnails at that resolution are more than 2 megabytes. So what I have to do is I have to scale them down. So I'd say about 50% of all my thumbnails on YouTube are not 1920 by 1080. They're like miscellaneous resolutions. You know, 1800 by 1000, you know, whatever. You know, still the same aspect ratio, but just like smaller. Sometimes I'll do like 1600 by 800 or whatever it is. Just to get them under the 2 megabyte size. So at 1920 by 1080, the reason I bring that up is at 1920 by 1080, The thumbnail for this stream was like 2.12 gigabytes or megabytes. Gigabytes. 2.12 megs. And what's hitting me? And so okay, so I have to lower the resolution on it. I type in 1800, click OK. Again, the entire thumbnail and everything in Affinity corrupts. Like visually, instantly corrupts. And so I had to do some light Googling. Okay, now I'm gonna just destroy stuff. Level 5 charm, let's go. It lasts for 7, 8 seconds, 9 seconds. Wait, what? I thought that was my duration. Now I'm doing some Googling. I'm like, okay, the only thing that this could explain is I think, like, to me, you know, that sounds like a RAM issue or possibly like a VRAM issue, you know, because it's only happening to things that are like newly created and newly shoved into memory. So I'm like, the first point of failure here would probably be the fact that I have a new graphics card and I haven't done much work on it in Affinity with it. So it was like, okay, I think my new graphics card is interfering with my Affinity software, and get to, you know, I start checking Resource Monitor, you know, to see if that's maybe the case. The story's almost over, but it's still one more super weird thing that was happening. I did end up, I'll just jump to the end quickly. I did end up disabling hardware acceleration in Affinity, and it solved the problem. So something about the way that was interacting with my video card was causing an issue. I don't know what. Like, I'll have to figure that out before I do like any more like intense graphic work, right? But here's the thing that was happening in Resource Monitor that I don't know I could have predicted or will ever see again. When Affinity would corrupt my Windows install drive, like not the drive I do most things on. Affinity, okay, actually, I'm curious. I'll have to look this up in a minute here. I actually don't know what drive Affinity is installed in. But my, like, the drive that I rarely use for anything but my Windows install, the C drive, would instantly max out in a Resource Monitor. It would go up to like 98%, and it would just stay until I closed Affinity. I have troubleshooted a lot of various PC issues in my life. But the fact that I would go to adjust a photograph in this program, and it would I don't have a pet anymore? Did my pet die? Oh. Wait, it's following me. Oh, there it goes. Like, what is, like, clearly probably a RAM issue with my new graphic suddenly is spiking a drive that I rarely even use was like, whatever, man. Whatever, man. I'll get back to you when I'm cogent. Scotty Bray. Thanks for the welcome back. Yeah, it's good to be back. Got a lot of stuff I want to do before we get any hint of TOAU. We got the 3-year anniversary coming up. 3, 4. You guys answered this for me last time. Time is a blur. It's also just a social construct. So, whoa, that was cool. The hare still attacked the worm. 4-year anniversary? What are we on? Yeah, it's got to be 4. So the anniversary is coming up in a few days. The anniversary of Horizon. So I don't have anything to share with you all right now, but I'm sure we'll hear or we'll either hear something soon or look forward to the 17th. So swap was my first thought. Yes. Oh, actually, that might even just straight up be it. I think, or rather, swap was one of the thoughts. It was like, okay, if it's not if it's not communicating with the RAM properly, it's probably going to swap. But I had no idea on the fly if that was something I could even check. But yes, I agree with you. Actually, that's probably exactly what's going on. And it would make sense that it was the C drive that was trying to be hit swap memory. Do you have any recommendation as to how to... I mean, what that tells me is it's probably just not communicating properly with my graphics card. But would there be a way for me to... Like, could I just disable swap with the C drive? I mean, would I even want to do that? Maybe just lower the swap value? I haven't looked at the settings for that in probably 20 years. Jeez. Maybe not that long ago. Maybe like 15 years. Yeah, probably hurt rather than help, yeah. Probably just like crash my PC at that point or something. That's fair. It's called Affinity, AFFINITY. Like it was recognizing the 5060 in the like hardware select menu. But yeah, everything I said still kind of stands. Tia 10 minutes. Level 7. First result was to look at the maximum RAM usage setting in Affinity. I did, and it said 16 gigs. Which, the image I was copying over was absolutely not 16 gigabytes in size. It was a screenshot. I did in fact look at that setting. Whatever, you fight that one, rabbit. Okay, that was weird, but I'll take it. Okay, this is equally weird. Okay. Fine. Everything about that was fine. Nothing to see here. I've become a believer in /beast level 1 to 10, possibly further. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're correct. I think, you know what, honestly, drivers not being perfectly situated might be leading to that. Basically along the same lines as what you're saying is like, if it just simply isn't communicating with my graphics card properly, it probably doesn't know how to put stuff in RAM. I don't know. But I'm gonna have to do, I'll go over all that before I get back to any kind of like YouTube video stuff, because I use Affinity for everything graphics related. And anytime I want to make a good meme, you know? Jeez, Quetch's inventory is going to be red 100% of the time. I don't know why. I should not have that setting on. It'll just be constantly telling me, hey, your inventory sucks. Your management of said inventory also sucks. All right, we're here for another Tiamat window. Wonder if I can pull my chat onto screen here. Yeah, I can. Look at that. That's much better with my new setup. I can read that much more easily. Oh no. I forgot I have Ashen Bub's texture pack on still. And I'm at Tiamat. This is a recipe for crashing. Hey YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button. As you can see, I have fixed my egg hatching thing. Hit that like button, hatch that egg. And let's see who we hatch tonight. There's an invite. Build your own tank party over here. LA
Tiamat,
disable
2-minute warning.
feet. Well, that's gonna be awkward. Let's do that one. Yeah, I don't mind you guys. You guys can hear the Tiamat windows, because like It's pretty highly doubtful that someone's gonna raise, oh my gosh, my stream is dying. YouTube, how do things look? Am I okay? No, I don't like that.
Tiamat, 1 minute warning.
Also, Quest doesn't have the new, oh, jeez. Everything's falling apart. Yeah, unless somebody's gonna suddenly put together an HMLS that can take on Tiamat, I don't think anybody's gonna necessarily use that TOD for anything, or those windows for anything. You know what I mean, chat? A little bit of a shudder, but graphics are fine. All right, appreciate it. All right, Tiamat. Do you pop early or nah? Ooh, I see a dot. But is that anything? No. You do it, Izagi. I double dog dare you. Oh, I realized I lost my level 5 rabbit pet. Yeah, so one of the things I am testing today is stream health, essentially. I went from, you know, fiber optic internet, 100 megabytes upload, or 100, 1 gig upload, which was really about 800 megs. Dang, this chat window, maybe do that. To 20. So at the moment, I seem to be okay, except for that one little hiccup, which was a lot of frames dropped. But we'll see. Level 5? Maybe I should have went for higher. I am level 7? Alright, we're going to sacrifice this beetle to the forest hare king. Or not, and I'll just take the brunt of the damage. What is my... Oh yeah, I have the hand-to-hand skill of a level 30 monk. So yeah, so... This was definitely... Hand-to-hand was definitely the play. Don't tell chat I agree with them. You can fight here. And I will fight here. Oh, I I probably have more gear by now, too. When did I get my next, Level 9, I get my next Knuckles. What level? Oh, there's a ring. Yeah. Decent challenge orc. That'll probably put a dent in this beetle. Am I soloing? Yeah. Oh wait, no. I want the beetle to fight. I don't want it to die. Alright, now I need to not die. What's up, Timoli? Man, trying to get the counterfeit guild drop has been annoying. Yes, that one gave me issues too. Where are you farming it? I have only one suggestion for that. Alright, now we find like a level 6 mob preferably, and then we just destroy stuff until level 10. Battalion Downs. Okay. Saramog, there is like 3 spawns all in a north-south line. But it's kind of hard to explain like where it is. How many spawns are you farming in Battalia? Because if it's 2, you're probably fine. Not much. Been trying to keep up on the new retail gear stuff. The NM fights have been looking like a nightmare so far. Interesting. Yeah, we've been talking about it a little bit here on stream, but I'm not sure how many details. Are you talking about the new Limbus stuff? I'm not sure how many details are out there quite yet. Ooh, level 6 sheep. There we go. Yeah, I'm very curious because I saw the augments got that mined, and they're like ludicrous. Like when I first saw those sets of gear, I was like, these are interesting, but they look very much like you know, like Naomi or something, not really. And then I saw the augments today and was like, boo. Oh, people are getting one-shotted by the Ultima and Omega? Interesting. Oh. The NM's building up to it? Really? Now you have my interest. It is free login week, starting in a couple days. Or free login period. It's more like a month, I think. 2 weeks? A month? Something like that? So, I don't know. Maybe we go check it out, chat. I don't know. I hate to throw out all these mats, but like 400 gil is not worth inventory stress. Some are thinking they are ignoring all DT and defenses. Velner got hit with a 5.6k breath attack from the Worm NM. Wild, dude. So there's some thought that this may be bugged. That's interesting. You know, I bet you the real problem is not enough dancers. There never is. Nobody's ever playing dancer when this kind of crap comes out. I think we go check it out during free login period. Because this has got my attention now. Like Cashew just gives a left hook or a left jab and it kills the tunnel worm. Ah. It's about 2 hours solo for the climb. And you want to climb, what is it, daily, weekly, something like that? Did they just try to lamb chop me? You trying to lamb chop me? I am your father. You can get 5 chests weekly. So, but is that a what, 24-hour period? Gives you 1 chest? Like, what is the, like, how do you get 5 floors? Like, what is the... Oh, you could do them back to back. Okay, so 1 climb is 1 chest, and you can do 5 a week. True or false? Okay, cool. The retail discussion is getting you FOMO. Listen. Retail, cool and all. TOAU. Just think. Be ready for a towel. Also, yeah, Asura sucks. Boo Asura. You likely won't be, yeah. Rebase testing is almost over. It is by the letter of like how long they said they'd be testing for, but it's funny when LSB, the intent of LSB is to be accurate to retail. It's just funny how many things you literally uncover trying to reverse engineer the stuff back to sort of an era level server. And so I'll say this, one of the harder things is just about done. They've been rebalancing avatars to be normal. So we didn't really see much on this stream in regards to what avatars were doing, but we did see some. And we're talking like 2K burning crushes. Which just should not be happening every 45 seconds, you know, or whatever the timer is. So they had to discover like what some of the problems were, what the roots of those problems were, what they want them to be, and Beastie recently did a ton of work. Well, Beastie and the crew recently did a ton of work to rebalance and fix Summoner. So now, granted, that's one of the harder things to do. It's just tough to say if we're almost done with the rebase testing. I would say, just from my personal like opinion, is in terms of like getting like the community to just run around randomly test things, they're probably hitting their upper limit on what is reasonable to ask of people. That isn't just going to be easily, well, not easily, but isn't just going to be like discovered en masse once the public gets their hands on the actual rebased server. The new Red Mage spell gear, dude, yes, I thought that gear looked pretty sweet when it was, without seeing the augments, just the base and spell damage. It's wild. And add to that now that that's the triple attack set. What on earth? Crocia Moore? Go Burr? Alright, we are asleep. Jeez, getting to 15? Oh man, it seems like a world away. Oh, do I have a timer set up for Tia? I don't, but we got time. We're good. That was weird. Need to figure out how to make gills since you transferred to a low pop server. Probably, yeah, like make your do your sparks every week. Low pop might be hard to get rid of, like mats from like ambuscade or whatever. All right, one level away, and then we start popping rings like candy. You did a bit of omen for detritus. Yeah, that should sell no matter where you're at, eh? Invisiworm, get left jabbed. Yeah, I hope to get another rebase testing stream in. It was a lot of fun. Oh shoot! If Pringles is around, Pringles, I forgot to add you to that that ticket. Shoot. The move came up and all of a sudden it's like forget things. But I just kind of hope I have enough points to get all the cosmetics or whatever. I'm definitely not as committed as some of the more consistent people are. But you know, there's still opportunity for anybody to get on there and do some bug hunting if that's what you're into. Oh, my sheep raged. Now my sheep is stronger, better, faster. And at 7% health. Sheep's gonna die. Dude, Tao like legit just fixes all of my inventory issues. It's wild how an extra like 50 storage on each character, like even just that much would just change my life. Like, yeah, okay, so also the expansion comes with more gear and stuff, like I get that. And I'll be complaining in 6 months or whatever, but man. Like, I guess Cashew only having 20 wardrobe slots is legitimately a problem. Like, there's definitely a lot more that could get shuffled around. But I just don't feel like doing missions with him. %, wild sheep. Just the thought of like doing a BCNM or whatever with my hardcore is like gives me anxiety. Rank 3 on your mule, yeah. The moment you get above rank 3, you like it's actual work. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to figure out how much inventory. Maybe I'll just ignore my inventory until we're done here. An end spell fetish? I mean, you're not wrong, but did you have to put it like that? I do like on hit effects in like any kind of RPG I play. I also really like hybrid damage classes. Like both physical and magical. So yeah, it hits all the right chords. All the right notes, rather. Oh, level 9. New punchies. Oh, my sheeps did. Oh. Thief to 15 for TH1. The goal is to go back to Promies as Beast/Thief, so that way I am getting more drops. Oh, is this for real? I'm waiting. There we go. But yeah. I figure there's going to be certain portions of my leveling process that are going to be like not necessarily any better with Ninsub. So, oh, what am I doing? Honestly, I should just finish. Maybe we just don't fight level 1s anymore. I'll just destroy these ones on the way out. And then we'll get a new pet and we'll go fight like actual level like 3s and 4s and stuff like that. It'll go quick once I start popping rings. It's just hard to justify when like the EXP comes so fast at these levels. Scarab Beetle level 4. That's fine, I guess. Looks like I'll be replacing Malignant's hat and boots on Dancer with these new crafted sets. Wild. Malignant's hat? That's insane. That's such a great piece. Yeah, if it's got TA and STP, yeah, you're already, yeah. Yeah, the whole point of the Malignance was the STP and the DT. What is the Mava comparison, Trish, between the, let's say the Chapeau and the new piece? This looks like a scary spot. Like, what's the Mava difference between the two? Eight? Yeah, I get no brainer is right. That's wild. Wow. Zerona, level 11. Whoops. Roam in the countryside, defeating sheep. I am Cashew. Beal's gonna die. Level 10, let's go. Ooh, lots of beastmen, what the heck? Alright, I say we go camp freaking Jaggedy Jack. What do we got to lose? Except my hardcore. The single fist thing is a lock style issue. So, like, for example, you could lock style... Like, I have, in this particular set, I have Onion Staff lock styled in my main hand. So, if I just do keep same piece, it'll fix it. So, essentially what happens is if you have a hand-to-hand equipped, it'll be visible in whichever hands don't have something lock styled. It's definitely a private server glitch, if not specifically ASB. Level 7 sheep, eh? Do I sacrifice this forest here to the grappler? I think I do. What's up, Jamie? How's Horizon these days? It's going great. Currently, they're still beta testing the rebase server, like open beta. So that's kind of like not far off. Should let the forest hare die more. I really want to pick up the sheep. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say TOAU next year for sure. There's literally like no way that couldn't happen. But like early January? Question mark? Hopefully. Another year? Please no, I can't. Yeah, I mean, February to me is like, okay, we hit a lot of snags in the rebase, and we can't pull the trigger. I will say, like, you know, obviously, like, me as a player, like, I really want to just move on with this thing. But I get very hopeful when I read, like, you know, for example, here, I'll just, let me finish this thought. Some of the things that are coming out of this are very hopeful. Like, the stuff we knew was good. For example, Beastie was talking about how even just the packet structure system for LSB is superior. Like, their version of it is just superior to anything else anybody has. So, like, you know, the thought that the important backend elements of the server are improved through the LSB is like, you know, it's something we know to be true because we've been told it, but at the same time, it's like seeing like an actual concrete example is like, oh, okay, so like, I don't know, we're gonna be able to send packets better, send and receive them. So does that mean, what does that mean? You know, where will that kind of present itself? What is this? What is this gang of dudes hanging out over here? Yes, I'm skipping frames on YouTube. Big time, actually. Okay, Twitch is having issues as well. I'm gonna lower my bitrate for my next stream and see if we still have an issue. Looks like things are happening with retail with the new Limbus. Yes, that is actually some really interesting stuff going on with the new Limbus and the new gear. And I'll probably play during free login. So if you guys are interested in a retail stream, there should be one in about a week. If you want to see what's up. The gear is interesting, not the Limbus. Yeah, free login is in a few days. I just don't know which day. Let's kill off the sheep. Get this one. Come on, sheep. Just kick the bucket. There we go. The gear is interesting, not the Limbus. Well, okay, so the only pushback I have against that, because so far the Limbus has not been very interesting, is that Timoli was in here earlier saying the NMs, because we still have to defeat Ultima and Omega to get access to the new gear, right? That the NMs even leading up to Ultima and Omega are not just falling over. So whatever is going on as a community involving the Limbus seems interesting. But yes, the Limbus grind is kind of like, from what I've heard, is just like not interesting. Oh, Omega's down on Bahamut? Okay, cool. What about Ultima? How far along is that, I guess? Did the sheep die? Oh, sounded like it died. All right, we're actually gonna rest a minute here because my HP's getting low-ish. Let's see, what am I at? 178 health. Take 2 more ticks. Really? Really, Trish? What role would you want me to play if I did hop in with you guys? Hello. Lazy Chocobo just freeloading in there. Yeah, take it. It just fought its way out of a shell, man. Let it take a load off for a minute. Oh, Buns and Airy aren't gonna be around? Gotcha. Okay, I see what you're saying. And Scratch. She's visiting Airy? That's smart, dude. Leave Canada to go to Florida? Brilliant. Up here, it's ice cold in Connecticut. I can't imagine. So would you guys say the 19th? So that's this Friday, right? No. Wait, what's today? I'm asleep. It's next Friday. Duh, today's Saturday. Yeah, I'm dropping frames. Let's see. I wonder if I can see... Yeah, I'm going to check resource monitor and see what my upload is. Performance. Ethernet. Yeah, I appear to be maxing our upload a good deal of the time. Which I knew might be a thing, so... Yes, so that's the thing I was talking to my brother about, because him and his wife, they don't need a lot of upload. And we were talking about how I do, but how much I need is the question. And we looked, they don't have fiber around here, which is wild to me. I do not understand when, like, New York City has fiber. And we're not far out of the city. In a pretty populated area. We were talking about how, like, we might have to, like, upgrade the cable just to get more upload. So it's something we're gonna look into. I needed to test first. I needed to see how my setup was handling things. Politics, yeah, that's the part I didn't understand. But my brother was saying to me, he's like, the landlord of this, like, place, like this apartment complex, has to approve of it, and, like, so there's, like, a whole process of, like, yeah, okay, yeah. So essentially, what you guys are saying is, I think what is going on is, like, there's just more to the story. The Pokemon scalpers are crashing out. That's good to hear. Has the time finally come? Even rural Kentucky has Viber? That's what I'm saying. Like, what is going on? Like, this dude's out here in the literal boondocks. Can't see that. How long on this ring? Oh, it's up. You're forced to do whatever they say. It's wild. Like, it's such a huge quality of life upgrade to go from cable to fiber. That's fair, what you're saying there, Xander. And actually, that's the most reasonable thing I've heard all day. What a reasonable sentence. TLDR, it's literally just harder to do in urban areas. No, don't hit that. Don't hit that. There we go. I want to save this sheep for a little while longer. Never mind, it's going to die. Maybe I get this funguart. Level 5? Hmm. That's kind of wild, GLW. Yeah, I guess in my mind, this was a thing that had already been solved. This is what I thought the situation was in the US, because I don't really know anywhere else. I thought that this getting fiber to everybody thing was pretty much done with, and it was just some people hadn't made the switch because they didn't have a need to. I just assumed many people hadn't made the switch because they hadn't had a need to. Like, at least for rather urban areas like I'm in. But it seems like it's actually much more nuanced. Did I see the pummeling Square Enix got from shareholders recently? No? What? Wait, what? Was this like an individual person? Wait, what? I'm confused. Keep in mind in New York. Oh, you seem to know some stuff about New York. Yeah, see, I don't know. It's weird to me when it comes to New York City because I remember seeing them installing fiber in like 2017. So it's just weird to me that it like 8 years have gone by and it hasn't moved like literally to just outside of the city. So like, you know, whatever the politics are that govern it going on in the city is like, it came as a surprise when just led to them ripping into SC for their performance drops since FF10. Interesting. SC's been in like a damned if you do, damned if you don't place since FF10, I feel like. I mean, 11 notwithstanding. The MMORPGs in general notwithstanding. But like, I thought they did something cool with 12. But 12 was not the financial success they had hoped for. 13 was a drastic step away from what I enjoyed about Final Fantasy games. And then they made that their flagship with, you know, trying to push Lightning. and then they did the whole 13 series. Good read. I'll have to check out the Tiamat. I mean, I love 12. I think they did amazing things with the like when they had like research, like how cultures interact and stuff like that. But I just kind of feel like ever since like 10, it was just Final Fantasy fans weren't aligned as to like what made a good Final Fantasy and what didn't. Maybe oh no. Maybe it started even with 9, to be honest with you, because a lot of people that moved on to 9 came from like 7. You know, and we're just kind of expecting certain things from the franchise. And ultimately, I have no idea if any of this even matters, like to what the article you're describing, but it's just something I think about sometimes. Hey, Slime Bucket. Yeah, new place is going great. See, okay, so Izagi, you were in that camp then. See, I only found out later on because at the time, like, you know, opinions weren't something people like you might talk to somebody you knew who played Final Fantasy games, but like, you know, like gaming opinions, like you might not even look at the right Game Facts post to like find what somebody thought about a game. I found out later on is people were in your camp of not liking the art style for 9. To me, it just made me feel like I was playing a new, fresh kind of like JRPG. You know, like I really enjoyed like Chrono Cross at the time, for example. And yeah, Expedition 33, dude, how exciting is that? Like, I was telling you guys the other day, like on Saturday stream, like I finished it while I was on my break here, and I'm in the epilogue now. What a master, what a work of art. Like, they somehow managed to land a beautiful game, a fascinating storytelling style, lovable characters, and just the right amount of like JRPG sort of elements to sink your teeth into. That I don't even think a lot of like actual RPGs from Japan are even landing in today's day and age. And I'm not a big Game Awards person, but man, am I happy they didn't get the rug pull out from under them by like, you know, Hollow Knight. Regardless of how good that game and or series is, I just a game like Expedition 33 is, I mean, it's going to stand the test of time. It'll be something gamers will point back to and say, oh, if you've never beaten this, you know, buy the Switch 4 remake and go play it. You know, it's going to be one of those games that's going to survive the test of time, I feel like, as well. Which, hey, I don't often compliment games
1 minute warning.
this highly. Yeah, like real dialogue, Timoli. Like the way two people talk to each other. Yeah. Insane, right? What a concept.
30 seconds.
Yeah, after Tiamat, yeah.
10 seconds.
I'm camping Tiamat on Quetch while I'm leveling on Cashew. I see a dot. Oh, I see 2 dots. Oh, this is a bunch of random crap. Tiamat! Oh, I got a tag. We won! We won! It's ours! I don't know if you guys... I have to fix something. And I'm gonna crash, actually. I have the frickin' Ashen Bubs pack on. Yo, yo. Oh, I don't think I have my Discord set up yet with the new setup. Windows default is my DualSense wireless controller. Yeah, that makes perfect.
I'm gonna drop this as long as no one has
There we
any.
go.
We shouldn't have anyone doing
We don't have
action
a
for my
D-horn
partner.
in here either.
I'm gonna drop this.
Yeah, as long as you don't drop the clean.
Alright.
We broke the second ally, so just invite whoever you need, if you need to.
Do we have any G-horns here?
I don't think so. Where am I is logged here.
If not, it's fine.
Thorny is asking.
We don't necessarily need one.
That should have fixed it, chat. You probably heard my LS for a second. We're good now. Chat, we are a little low on people. So we're working on getting parties together and stuff. And I am not sure where my buffs are at. Okay, my buffs are good. All right. Kaz, yes. In fact, this is the very chair. I bought it like the day after my last stream or so, maybe like Monday, and got it in like, actually it was longer than that. Anyway, a few days later I pulled the trigger and it came in today. And hooked it up and then threw up a stream. So it's kick ass, dude. Hey guys, I've got a bomb on me on Quetch, red mage in the main ally. Can somebody get that? Yeah, dude, this chair is incredibly comfortable, and like what I didn't expect is actually like my back feels like way better too, like which makes perfect sense, but it's not something I was even considering. Jeez, I'm getting resisted like crazy today. There we go, landed slow. Why did I cure cheat? That was a bad idea. Oh no. Can you not paralyze Tiamat? Am I stupid, chat? I only play this thing like once a month. Do I have any red mage food? Melon pie. I don't. Did that wake me? It did. All right, I'll be on a... I'll be on a buff rotation, proper buff rotation after this. All right, we're getting alliance together here. This is what I get for not meriting. Yes. Yes, again. I need a PDT set toggle for my red mage. But yeah, PDT toggle for when it's going to do touchdown would be real nice. I hit 49 HP earlier, chat. I think I have... Do I have 5 or 4 HP merits? 3. I need one more level in that. I split my HP and MP merits. I know it's not a common tactic, but... Party, rearrange. Sinis just swapped for Clint. I really have no... Oh, ginger cookies. Those will do. Is touchdown's probably all physical, right? I put on my MDT set just. It's so stupid. I don't know. It's better than standard idle, I guess. Waiting on touchdown before I reapply buffs. That seemed to be much less damage. Whoa, okay. Party. Remove member. One hour on Tiamat. I'm really surprised I haven't crashed yet. You gravity team it? So yeah, we just started damage. We're at 93. Rage is 1 hour. We're not in any kind of worry right now, Akira. Yeah. Figure we're at about 30-minute kill from right here, or so, give or take. Oh, interesting. Nether Blast when it's in the air. And then I think they do the dive when it's on the ground. I'll come for summoner to this at some point, but yeah, in the air, you can see our paladin and our ninja are in their fire res set, and it is very good. What kills our tanks is mighty strikes when it's on the ground. If anything. But you can see the difference between, like, I don't know how accurate it is. I think it's very accurate to the retails with the whole like, you know, you need one fire res in order to hit the 1/8 tier or whatever the math is. But you can see as you go up in fire res, like the you know, what it's doing to your overall resist rate. It's very evident. Is Neem a dark/dark? Yeah, okay. G-Horn is keeping them like perfectly topped. Clint seemed to be taking no damage in the air. I would bet, yeah, his sets are going to be very, if not Biss, very close to Biss. I'd say within 4 to 5 fire res in Clint's sets. He's also got Aegis. Um, I haven't been dispelling it, but I'll keep a better eye out now. It's not up very often, I'll say that much. Sinus seems to be taking full fire. Sinus either getting half resist or full, or not resist. Oh, there's a quarter resist. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Yeah, if I were to start casting Cure there, I might have just eaten dirt. There it is. There's my crash. I crashed on Quetch. That's party leader as well. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. This happens every time at the big H&M camps if I don't take off my pivots. You guys know. You guys have seen this shit. Oh, boy. Can someone let me know when Quetch is out, please? Thanks. Thank you. I forgot to log the fruit cup first. Yo, Thanos with the 31 months. Why isn't it showing up in my,
Good to be here, Steve.
Yo, good to have you. Hold a second. I need to go to my mule and turn off some pivots, and so I don't crash again, but I'll be like 15 seconds. All right, I'm ready for invite. My party order was messed up, so I hasted the frickin' bard. Slow is not landing, dude. I gotta take a look, because I'm not using an MX set, and I don't have an MX toggle for Red Mage, which is ridiculous. Like, I definitely half-assed my, like, real Red Mage ability, like, chores, you know? Like, for this mob, we just need slow on. It doesn't have to be potent. Just blame the new setup. Yeah, I'm having such glitchy issues right now. Is it blindable? It's gotta be blindable. I'm gonna re-up my rotation early because I'm not sure where everybody's at, but I'll be good after this. Hey, what's up, Aaron? And then refresh on Cursal, and I'm ready to go. Oh yeah, I can make you a Phantom Earring. I think it's a tier 1 HQ rate. Or is that T0? Did I gear out Red Mage on retail? I didn't. I played Red Mage and Black Mage in OG retail, like OG era. And then when I came back in when I made the character Quetch in 2010, I just wanted to play Dancer. I really just like the aesthetic and the playstyle. And then that led to a Joy of Thief. And then eventually I found Rune Fencer to be one of the coolest damn jobs in the entire game. And never went back. It never went back to Red Mage. Until I got here. Tier 1? Okay, cool. Just finished a 60-hour work week. Time to eat food and chill out. Sounds like a plan, dude. Could we have out of era rune as a treat? You know what's funny is there's actually, like, I've met a number of people who push for that. Not only like in the Discord, but also like on stream. I feel like we would lose our... We would lose the illusion that we're trying to remain, you know, era plus. At that point, it's just willy-nilly. Is it not? Oh yeah, what the heck? It's just 2 more jobs. And all the quests involving the artifact armor for those jobs. The zones in which the story for those jobs makes sense. You know. I have been, Kyra. Oh no. Where's my Varuna button? That's all the way over there. I forgot to take a screenshot of my tag chat. I'm gonna have to reference. I'm gonna have to give them my VOD as a reference. Like, look. My dude, try new server. You gotta be bored doing the same thing for 2 to 4 years. Nah, man, I gotta make a second relic at some point. Like, I'm invested. Stab? Oh no! Yeah, that DS Karaga 2 is probably a bad idea. You know. Yeah, Excalibur and Mandau, the Red Mage dream pairing. Useless together. Also, not even that strong in their own. Trying to take a screenshot earlier, but I got this junk on my screen. That ain't a good. That ain't a good screenshot. All right, T20, you too, man. Thanks for stopping by. Oh no, don't die, Sinus. I'm casting Stone Skin. Yeah, I'm gonna be logging into retail for free login period. We're gonna do at least one retail stream, so look forward to that. Like people putting on dread spikes on bosses that absorb buffs. That whole okay, we're gonna definitely have to explore the whole world boss aspect of these. I think that's an interesting dynamic. What's going on, beer man? How's the winter been treating you, brother? You hear a Sir is a nightmare if you try to join on the bosses. I bet, yeah. We're at 30%. I'm not sure how far into the fight we are, but I'm also dropping frames, so I got that going for me. A lot of casting on Red Mage, dude. Here's my take. Either release Geo, but make its buffs not stack with Bard songs, and make them flat buffs, or make Geo's spells affect the Alliance. The buffs affect the Alliance. I'm happy to do something drastic with that job, because otherwise you just continuously edge out like melee options as you add core then Geo to the game. No info on Augs yet either. There is info on the Augs. I think we just don't know where they go to. No strong opinions on it. Yeah, so Geo, if like you're not plugged in, you wouldn't quite understand just how badly it created a situation where you have to have a Geo in like any content of meaning. So everything you do in modern retail is like Bard Geo core from the rip. And then it's usually like, you know, tank melee or something like that. And that leaves so little room for the hybrid melees, like a dancer, for example, or red mage in a lot of cases. Red mage gets kind of weirdly left out. No additional heavy DDs. I mean, that could be the reason. I would say they started to understand that the game doesn't really... That doesn't, you know, shy away from the fact that Warrior is the top, you know, dog, and then, like, Dragoon is, like, this sick, insane job fantasy. Like people still want to play their, like, cool jobs. You know, Thief still only having a part when there's Treasure Hunter is needed is the saddest shit. You never experienced a world where people left room for Dancer? Yeah. Dancer took a long time to come into its own, with the exception of like a handful of like periods of time where there was like a glitched, like the glitched FTP replication and stuff. But now, if there's something alliance based, like you would generally Dynamis Wave 3 boss is like you just want a dancer in the alliance for specifically for their defense down, let alone like the fencer meta that kind of came to exist also gave dancer a big push. So fencer jobs like warrior, like single wield negling is like caps haste with haste samba. So you actually like take a combination that's really strong, or at least was really strong for the time, and you actually cap their haste, which no other job was doing. What's up, Spork? I've just been non-stop casting spells for like 5 minutes straight. Like, am I wrong? Thief literally thrives in this era in terms of like cool gameplay. Cool and interactive, and like what it wants to do in its kit and its kind of job fantasy only really lives here. It's so not it in modern retail. If I was to ever cite like one reason why I continue to play, like specifically in this era and specifically on Horizon, I suppose, is Thief is peak here. Oh shoot. Jeez, dude. Yeah, and the era plus the Thief made it, gave it some more role to play. For sure. Long enough for it to change the landscape, but not so long that everyone had one. That's interesting, yeah. And even then, you would have been just before Odyssey released, where like, fighting enough, you know, enough mobs or a sustained enough target that haste samba would be affecting the negling warriors was like even like after that, like after negling had become predominant. What's better endgame for DD, War or Sam? On Horizon, I would say if you're not specifically married to the job fantasy of Samurai, I think you'd be happier with your results if you just played Warrior. Now that doesn't mean like when like Tau hits, like that might be like a different consideration. Like we're gonna be getting balance changes as well. Oh, Virunas. Odyssey was a bit over a year old. Okay, so had the bosses come out yet? Because the bosses are like one of the places where that was like seeing more play. Either way, it is a use case that made Dancer. There are two big use cases in modern retail for Dancer, and it's Alliance content. Actually, three big use cases, and actually, right now, even more so. Dancer is a huge part of the current meta, DPS meta, which is cool because it's hard to kind of claim a spot over like dragoons or samurais. I mean, samurai is still pretty cracked in retail. And it kind of had to find like more and more use cases in order to kind of claim the spot it's in right now, which is a really sweet space to play in. Oh, you had a shell playing favorites? Yikes. Yeah. I had hoped for more Alliance content so that kind of thing would happen less and less often, as everything boiled down into 6-man groups. But what they did was instead they made this sort of like world boss style content with the new Limbus, and it's actually a really curious decision. Is Slash Sam only really viable for endgame war? Yeah, Slash Nin is good for leveling, but not really used in endgame. It's my preferred way of playing. No, why is he on me? It's dead. No boots. Damn, dude. The other guy they preferred signed up after you did. That sucks. I'm really sorry to hear that. Definitely not bitter about it 4.5 years later. Chat, that was exciting. And we're actually going to leave it there today. I wanted to do today was sort of like going to be a little bit longer than the last stream as I test like bandwidth and stuff like that. But I'm back, and I'll be back in full capacity starting someday this week. Wait, my camera's over here. Starting someday this week, I'll be back in full capacity, and one sec. yeah, like I said, we'll have a retail stream because it's gonna be free login at some point. Keep working on Cashew. I would like to get through LB1 at least with him in the coming weeks over the winter break and stuff like that. But thank you guys so much for showing up. Thank you for supporting the stream after like things got a little rocky. So you know how it is. All right. Make sure YouTube hit that like button before you head out. If you're on the short side of things, I hope that was at least a semi-viewable stream today. I don't know. I have no clue. I could barely see it. It's very cropped. Yeah. Twitch, I gotta go to a meeting, so go find somebody else to go watch. I don't have time for a raid tonight, but how many likes did we get to anyway? 40 out of 50. Damn. And if you want to stay in touch outside of stream hours, hit me up on the Discord. All right. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you in the next one, which will be sooner than later. Night, y'all.